for them to quit in the middle of a job. And not just any job. Not any job. The NFL. Being a football player. Like, how done do you... Like, oh, my God. That is my favorite story of the weekend.
It's at the top of my list.
And it's going to be one of my favorite stories from 2018 from a while.
Oh.
Because when I saw that tweet, I was like, wait, what? And then the video of one of his teammates describing it, or whoever it was just hilarious. It's like, yeah, they just told me at halftime he left. He was like, wait, what? Yeah, he just left.
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like, okay, the Bills are not doing well.
Yeah, I thought somebody was just like, Bills are garbage.
Or that he was just getting toasted. Bills, or he was just getting toasted in the first
typical
half.
Browns, Bills jokes that they crack on him. But nah, dude had enough.
He gone.
Dude said, hey, this ain't worth it. Like...
Somebody posted a video was like, Brian risking CTE for this.
Nah. We keep trotting out Peterman and Josh Allen out here. No. Nah, man, this ain't worth it. No. This ain't worth it. This is not worth it.
Oh my God.
Lost it when that story came out because it's just so funny. And don't even, you people that come and try to ruin things with, maybe there's more mental illness or more stuff going there. Nah, like, forget that. No. It don't matter where. Like, he's been playing in the league that long where, like, nah, don't try to bring any of that excuses and stuff up.
Oh my gosh.
We can enjoy this. We can laugh at it. We can enjoy this. Don't ruin this for me.
People forget that my man's was cut and he was dealing with an injury, but he was cut. And before he signed with the Bills, he said he wanted to go somewhere that was the right fit.
Ooh,
which already looked kind of whack when he signed with the Bills. No disrespect to the Bills, but what is that like? If you're looking for just say that you were trying to get paid.
Yeah,
that's all. And again, I don't know what all goes into his decision, but if you want to show somebody that you weren't really about the fit, you're really about getting paid, do something like. Retire at halftime. Oh my gosh.
So great. Oh my gosh, man. That story, I lost it. It was so funny. So funny.
God. Like, where did he go? Like, that's the thing too. Like, did he just like pack up his stuff and like leave?
Like
could you imagine doing that in an away game? Just sitting by the plane by yourself.
Just waiting. I know if it would have been so much better if it was
caught his
own
game. Flight.
I wish it was an away game. That would have just made it 100 times better because away game. Nah, man, you know what?
My man came back on.
I'm gonna just wait. Our flight is not till 11 p.m. It's all right, man. I'll book my own. Yeah. I'll hit up my agent.
He got his
tell
own
him to
stuff.
get me on the next one. I'm out.
Oh
yeah, but like. It's going to be interesting because he got to come back and clean out his locker or whatever.
Yep.
So is he going to come
Dude
back?
Might get jumped, bro.
He going to come back.
Might get jumped.
Nah, his fob ain't even going to work. He going to come back. His fob ain't going to. He's going to be
security clearance has been denied.
Yeah, he's going to be trying to be sneaky about it. Come back at like 12 a.m. or like middle of the night thinking nobody going to be there and be like, dang, they already canceled my fob. All right, well, now you got to come when everybody in the office. Got to take the walk of shame.
Oh, my God.
Walk of shame.
He might get jumped.
Your stuff. And somebody joked about, I think it was Bomani. He was like, he could come get his stuff, but none of his nice things is still going to be there. Yeah. I hope you didn't leave anything you like. You were leaving.
My man Bo's headset can be gone.
Yep. Bro, I just got this new Rolex. Yo, anyone see my Rolex watch? What?
What Rolex?
Which Rolex watch? Yeah. It's my Rolex watch.
Which Rolex you talking about?
Yeah, I got a Rolex watch. I found it a couple weeks ago. It ain't yours anymore. God, dang, bro. NFL, wow.
Like even if I take the side of the team is trash and I don't feel like getting beat up every week over this anymore. There's an element that I understand, but the thing is when you sign a contract. And again, if you ever played like Oregon, like any sports at all, like you ever seen? I've seen this before. I've seen people in the middle of a pickup game just be like, "All right, I'm done."
Yeah, people get frustrated and just this
you're
ain't
like,
worth it.
You're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
wait, what? How? I don't know. Maybe we'll hear some more of it as time goes on. I'm curious because I haven't seen anything today as far as whether or not he said anything or anything like that. I've been looking because that man, you talk about the top of my list today as far as NFL goes. Vontae Davis.
That was my favorite. I lost it so hard when I found it because
gone.
I just couldn't believe it at first. I was like, this can't be true. This is too good.
Yeah.
God, you can't bless me with this dime piece. And hey, look, it's football. Football ain't no easy sport, man. Like football out here, yo, guys be getting busted out here. So I don't blame him one bit. But yeah, he had a bunch of people mad at him.
Oh my!
You quitting halfway, middle of the game, crazy.
And what's funny is, he's probably their Tre'Davious. Tre'Davious is their best corner, but he's their number 2 corner. This wasn't like they were losing like a depth guy.
Yeah, like the 52nd man on the roster.
Yeah, this is he gone.
Yeah, and you've never seen this before in football where middle of a game, halftime.
You couldn't wait 2 quarters.
Couldn't wait.
You couldn't take yourself out.
Nope.
At least come out and say,
"Hey man, I'm gonna just sit out the rest of the game." Yeah,
you couldn't fake injury.
Nah, I respect him. I respect him for that though. That's the thing. I respect him because when his time was up, he knew his time was up. He was like, "I can't be here any longer." You know how? Like, just think of that. You know how done you got to be, where you can't wait another hour or
minutes.
So. Yep.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Another half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, and it's not like a normal shift like at McDonald's or like.
No.
Oh, I gotta work. He could have literally been like, I'm done, sat in the locker room.
TV.
He could have gone in the stadium. He could have gotten some popcorn, just sat there on the sideline, munching on some popcorn, enjoying his last game. He could have done so many things, made the time fly by. Dude said, nope, I am done.
His teammate
now.
said, I never seen anything like this on any level.
Never.
Pop Warner.
This is the most disrespectful thing ever.
Pop Warner, high school, college. I never seen
That
anything
interview,
like this.
I'm telling you, whoever that dude, I know about as much as you do. I just heard he left. What do you mean he left? He left.
All I know is we were coming out after halftime, and I heard Vontae ain't coming out.
Yeah.
Vontae said he retired.
I want to know the person he also said it to first and their reaction.
Yeah.
He was, hey, by the way, dog, I retired.
Oh my gosh.
What? Retired from what? Defense? This game? No. Like, I'm done, dog. I'm done playing.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, shut up and get back in there. No, like, no, really. I got my stuff packed. I'm out. Wait, you really leaving right now? Yeah, man.
Because you know my man started packing before he told anybody.
Yep. Nah.
Why do you have your bag over
He
your
was the
shoulder
first
right
one
now?
in the locker room, already packing his stuff. Coach comes in. Hey, guys. Starts talking about what improvements you got to make second half. Vontae over here whistling to himself.
Josh Allen was about to take a knee, and my man was already on the way to the locker room. They running the clock down.
Josh Allen. Somebody tossed him the water bottle. He said, nope. Swiped it down.
No,
kept it moving.
I'm good, bro.
Oh, my gosh. So good. But, man, football's back. Man, I hate fantasy. I hate fantasy football so much.
Bruh.
Because literally the past 5 years I played, my first pick always stayed getting hurt or stays hurt somehow. Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Last year I had David Johnson. Gone. This year I have Devontae Freeman. He's not fully hurt, but he's going to miss at least the first 3 or 4 weeks.
Right.
Years before I've had Des Bryant and he like
I remember.
Yep. I've just had all of them.
Yep.
I'm so done. And it's one of those even like, oh, you just picked the it's like you can't determine how should I have known David Johnson was going to tear his ACL last season and stuff like that. But I got the worst luck when it comes to first round picks. Bro, it makes me so mad. And it's always running back that hurts me the most.
Yeah,
because running backs are
really.
so slim in football. And if you don't have a good running back, it just doesn't matter at all. Right.
And this is how I know this year is going to be crazy because I made no less than six waiver requests. I got one, and it was a kicker that I was trying to get, which is the last one. Literally, that's how I knew it was going to be crazy, and everybody was on the waiver wire trying to switch their teams up because I made 6 requests and got one, and it was a kicker. Joe was crazy. My kicker got hurt. Wild, bro. Dan Bailey got a contract though. Hey, shouts out to Dan Bailey. Shouts
I
out
tried
to
to snag him,
Cowboys
but
too,
somebody
which I
snagged
don't
him.
know what the Cowboys are doing.
Cowboys, I mean, they won Sunday, but that's just because the Giants are boo 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 boo.
Oh my
But
gosh.
Cowboys are sus themselves.
Man, I gotta throw some respect at Odell because my man secured the bag.
Oh yeah, he did.
But at the
He got
same
his.
time, he's one of those dudes that we're probably just gonna have to like watch and wonder what would it have been like if he'd have gone to a team that had a quarterback on it. Because how long you think Eli's got?
Eli should have been done last
He
season.
should have been done. Well, the GM came in and was like,
Yeah,
we're gonna ride with Eli. And I was like, oh.
No, the thing that happened was they pulled Eli, then everyone flipped because he had his like streak of starts,
Right.
and then everyone was like, "Oh, that's not fair to him" or whatever. Then they were like, "All right, Eli, you could have it back." Eli was gonna throw in a fit and was like, "No, I don't want it." So Eli essentially ended his own streak himself because he felt disrespected or whatever. And then he comes back and goes on to keep being bougie and garbage.
Boo-boo.
And then they try to stick it out another year with him. And I just doesn't make sense why they didn't draft anyone, like any QB this draft, because this draft was QB heavy.
Yeah, I'm watching college football right now, and I'm wondering if the Giants are going to have a shot. Like, they're going to have to go 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Because Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, them cats don't
And it's
even come out
tragic
to the
because
2021
when you
draft.
think about it, they got Saquon now. They got Odell. They got Sterling Shepard.
Yep.
He's a solid.
Evan Ingram.
Yep, solid tight end. Sterling Shepard, great wide receiver. They have a bunch of weapons. They've had weapons in the past years. Like, they've always had wide receivers the past 3 or 4 years. They had Victor Cruz.
Yep.
They had different guys.
Mario
throughout.
Manningham. Remember
They
that?
had, was it Marshall? Brandon Marshall? They had
Brandon
him last
Marshall's
year?
there for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, last season. Now he's with Seattle, is it?
Yeah, it was Seattle. That's a weird one.
Yeah, I'm still finding out cats that are on new teams and stuff. Like, I found out this previous week that LeGarrette Blount was on Detroit.
Right.
I was like,
I didn't even know that until he ran somebody over on the Niners. Bro.
And
he straight walked over somebody. And I was
LeGarrette
like,
Blount's the only dude I can know who they are just by seeing like a figure. I was, that's him.
That's
that dude is big.
Because he's 6'2",
big dude,
250 pounds at running back.
Big dude, dreads, and just towering people. And it's like him and Marshawn, the two, you could.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
Yeah,
it's insane. There's that one play from the first week of Marshawn where
you
there's
saw that?
dudes piling on him, and I was just like, that alone is why I've never played professional. Like, I understand why Vontae was like, nah, I'm out. It ain't worth it, dog. I want to live tomorrow. It ain't worth it. And especially playing for the Bills, man. I ain't about to come out here and die.
Do all this and get an L and
Get
lose.
an L. Yeah,
lose.
because at the halftime, they were losing bad, I think. They were like down 21-0 or something. So I need a 30 for 30 short, whatever. Give me just 10 minutes on that moment. What if I told you he just had about enough? What if I told you he packed up his bags and left in the middle of a game?
Look, check it out. ESPN 30 for 30. There's always two halves of a story. What if I told
Vontae
you
wasn't going to stick through both of them?
What if I told you there was only one half to this story?
There's two halves to most stories. Not this one.
Not this one.
Because Vontae was done.
Oh, my gosh.
So good. Oh, my gosh.
Bro, Fitzmagic.
It's the cycle of Fitzpatrick, bro. He just... and it's so great. Dog, that photo of him in...
looking like Connor?
Yeah, Deshaun Jackson stuff was so great.
Dude, have you seen the interview?
It was so great.
Oh, the interview's so good.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, guys, I got like 2 more questions because DJ needs his
DJ
stuff back.
I was like, yes.
He's just standing over in the corner shirtless.
So great. So great.
He said, how much of that stuff is yours? He's like, the chest hair. I was like, oh, my God. My man looked like Conor McGregor, bro, for real. He looked like he just came out of a UFC fight. That was crazy. My man's been balling, though. I'm trying to figure out if Jameis is going to get his spot back. Like, there's already been players in the locker room that say, yeah, nah.
Oh, Deshaun's the first one because Deshaun Or
he gets me the ball.
Yeah, Winston's been wasting Deshaun's past 2 years. Like I forgot Deshaun was in the league. I forgot he was in the league up
He
until
still burns too.
He got how many yards?
He can still run too.
He can scoot. He gets it. So yeah, he ain't.
He throwing the ball to everybody.
Everybody.
Mike Evans, OJ Howard, like everybody's getting the ball.
Yeah, and I like guys like him because like I hope Patrick Mahomes could keep up what he's doing, and there's no reason why he can't. Because if you have Tyreek Hill is gonna beat everyone off the line. And
bro, he has Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce, and Hunt.
It's
what?
Yeah, it's insane.
And he's got Andy Reid as a coach who's offensive
he's got the
genius.
best offense. And then this is the other issue that's making me mad. I got Kareem Hunt in one of my leagues. Right. Kareem Hunt was killing it last year. He ain't doing nothing right now. Because they just slinging it. But the thing that's making me upset is like, yo, that should be opening up the running game, but they ain't even like trying to run it. No, because he just gets it and he just flinging it. I'm like,
that's why I like Andy Reid, because Andy Reid's like, hey, we're gonna run this play until they stop it. And it has hurt Kareem Hunt a little bit. Yeah. We'll see what happens. They're going to have a real opportunity to go off because even though the 49ers defense is not bad, they're not fast. Yeah. And Sammy Watkins and Tyreek Hill are fast. Mm-hmm. They're probably not going to match Richard Sherman up with Tyreek. They're going to be like, look, we just need you to keep playing that zone. Okay. We're going to try to keep Tyreek in front of us at all times because Tyreek could seriously go off. I think could potentially be a shootout, but Chiefs will probably get that dub. But yeah. Mahomes has an opportunity to have another big game this Sunday as well.
He does. It's gonna be solid. Patriots got Josh Gordon.
Yeah, that's the next one.
I called it. I told y'all. It's like the most Patriot thing ever, like them getting it. But my other thing is, how is it by now people in the league, like when someone like that gets available, you do everything in your power to make sure the Patriots don't get them, because it's like, yo, these dudes have been killing the league for this long. Y'all can't let them get him. And I tweeted that jokingly, but at the same time, when they announced it, I was like, I wasn't even surprised. And it was for a 5th round pick. That's nothing for the Patriots.
So here's the best part. I just found this out today. It's for a conditional 5th. The condition is he has to be active for 10 games. Yeah. Active. Yeah. Which I'm not sure if there's any fine print there, but dude could miss a couple games with an injury and they would not have to give up a pick. Nope. Second, I just found this out this morning. They got a 7th round pick back from the Browns.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We get a 7th round pick back if he doesn't play those 10 games. It's a win-win for Patriots.
Oh, like how they
it's a win-win for Browns if like they're done with them or whatever. Like it works well for both sides, but hoping, because the reason the Browns were kind of done with him, it was the most like simplest thing ever when you think of it as far as Josh Brown. It was he pulled a hamstring doing a shoot. Where the shoot, he was working out. He was exercising. Yeah. He was doing the sprints, and he pulled his hamstring, and that was kind of the last straw for him. Yeah. And I was like, okay. Dude got hurt doing promotional stuff. Yeah. That involves exercising. That's it. That was the last straw for him.
So if he pulls it in practice or in an individual workout, would he?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Right? So whatever, fam.
It's fine. Send them our way.
Yeah, well, if anybody can make it work, it's probably the Patriots.
Oh, yeah. And I just... Man,
I low key want him to go off. Like I want him to stay straight and be like, oh shoot, I get to catch passes from the best quarterback I've ever had the opportunity to throw passes to me ever. Right? I'd be down for him to go off just to spite the Browns, if I'm being really honest. Yeah. But I've always been kind of rooting for him, not just on the football side, but the health side. And from what I understand, none of this had anything to do with his past issues. It was just, they were like, oh yeah, he hurt himself and he didn't show up to a morning meeting. So it's like, all right. Yeah. Okay, bye. I was like, okay, well, Patriots will be very happy to take it off your hands.
We'll gladly take it.
Yeah. So looking forward to seeing what happens. Worst case scenario, the Patriots don't lose anything.
No. Bro, I don't know if we've talked about this before, but last week, we talked about how like mattress stores are fronts for money laundering. Yes. I'm starting to think that's the same with Arby's, bruh. How are Arby's?
No,
How are Arby's around?
Somebody explain to me how Arby's has enough money to make new commercials.
New commercials every week, and it's not like you'd be seeing it on CBN or like some C-SPAN.
Network television,
middle of a basketball game, like prime time. Arby's, we have the meat. Get out of my TV with this nonsense.
Have you ever been to Arby's?
Yes.
I've been to Arby's one time. I have seen the meats that they have.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Like on the list of fast food restaurants, they're pretty far down there.
Yeah.
For me. And I'm with you. I don't understand quite how they're still in business. I bet the only way they're still in business is if they're owned by somebody that's bigger.
That has to be. They have to be part of a chain or something like that.
That's how I feel like TV networks. Some TV networks, you're like, why is this on TV still? It's like, oh yeah, it's owned by like CBS or NBC or something. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's not like you see Arby's popping up everywhere. You don't see new stores. You just see old stores that have been there forever.
Like I don't understand. Like the Arby's next to the Zaxby's. I'm like, how are you Arby's next to Zaxby's and a Taco Bell and KFC?
Yep.
And are still in business. Like, how are you still there? That makes no sense to me.
I think part of what works for them is the Arby's the Taco Bell and Zaxby's close a little early, and Arby's, we gonna stay a couple hours early. People come by expecting to get Zaxby's. Dang, they close. Well, guess that's the only thing open.
Might be able to get some meat and cheese.
That's the one thing that makes me mad about Cary, though. Everything closed at like 9 or 10. And I'm like just notorious for eating dinner after those times. Or like being hungry and wanting to get a meal after those times. And I've tried to cut back on. It was just one of those experiences. I forgot. It was after like a Durham Bulls game. I went afterwards to get food. The only thing was open was Cookout. Got Cookout. It was just the most greasiest burger ever. Food was so much grease, and I felt like my arteries clogged in that moment.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I need to retire from Cookout for just saying. Like, Cookout's great, but when we realize why Cookout's great, it's because it's how cheap it is.
Facts.
When you really look at it, the food ain't all that great. There's like chicken quesadillas, the corn dogs, and there's little stuff here and there great. But the main reason everyone's attracted to Cookout is because of the cheap prices. But quality of food, it ain't there. And so
it's really not.
My issue is I'm tired of all these restaurants and stuff being closed by 9 or 10. Be open till like 12 a.m. Yeah, Cary. It's so bad. It annoys me every time. Even like Taco Bell. I like Taco Bell, and that closes at 11. And I'm like, still, that's too early.
Like, if it was up to Taco Bell, they'd be open way later.
Yeah, it probably is a Cary. Yeah, because curfew, I guess, is 11, right?
Right.
Yeah, like 18 or so. Yeah, I guess that makes sense why they do that, but it's still dumb. It can make sense and still be dumb at the same time.
Yeah, well, because if I might be rubbing people the wrong way when I say this, and don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against Cookout, but if it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I have the option between Cookout and Taco Bell, I'm probably gonna go to Taco Bell. Just saying, you can get more food at Cookout. I totally get it. You can get way more food at Cookout.
Yeah,
but man, I don't know. Cary, man,
I know. I was working with Andres yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm doing some audio tech stuff with them, installations, and
dope.
So halfway through, like, we stop at a store to pick up some supplies and stuff, and so we're in this audio store or whatever. He's getting his stuff, and there's this guy there, middle-aged white dude, and he seems like he's been there in a minute. He was talking with one of the store workers and stuff, and on the TV they had the stuff about Kavanaugh and like his sexual allegations and stuff,
right, from like high school.
Yeah, and one of the guys was just like, man, all these women coming out now talking about all this, man, if all this stuff was happening when back in our day, man, we'd be in some serious trouble. And part of me, I was just sitting there, I was like, bro, I kind of get like where you're coming from in the sense, but I was like, when you take a look at the Me Too movement and the people that have got, like, it's
Yeah.
all stuff like, yo, this dude drugged me and raped me and stuff like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, if you doing that type of stuff back in your, like, are you admitting to, like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, did you just confess
it's
to
like
sexual
the way you're
harassment
talking.
or
Yeah, it's like,
abuse?
man, if there was women accusing us of stuff like this back in our day, I'd be in big trouble. I was like, yeah, as rightfully as you should be. Like, if you're comparing yourself to essentially what a lot of these people are getting got for, then yeah, it's not okay. And we don't know if the allegations against Kavanaugh is correct and stuff, but the allegations are serious. Chick was 17, and her allegations was she got drugged and raped. And so you're trying to write that off, and you're like, hey, well, if we're back when I was younger, that's nothing.
Yeah, no. Let's
you gross.
You first off, you over there talking like, you know, she's claiming sexual harassment off of getting slapped in her butt.
Yeah,
off, that's not what we're talking about. Which you can make a case off of that too.
That too.
But that's not what we're even talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about some serious stuff.
Serious.
And, man, you know, it's crazy. We've talked about like different industries, different areas of life where it's like, man, I'm surprised it hasn't kind of quite gotten there yet. But it is crazy because when I think about it, the more this carries steam and the more women are emboldened to share what has happened to them.
Yeah.
I look at some of these industries and some of these walks of life where it was just normal or it was easy to get away with because we just assumed they weren't going to bring it up. Yo, these cats are in trouble, bro. And have been for the past few years. Like, these cats are in trouble. And I hate that. The whole, well, you know, we're going to be sensitive about. Yeah, this isn't like somebody pat her behind, bro. This is different.
Yeah, way different. It was just like, y'all need to stop. This is just mad weird hearing in on what y'all saying right now. So gross. Oh gosh, man. Stuffy noses are the worst, dude.
Especially when it's like gross and humid outside.
Yeah,
not even cold.
I think it's just an annual thing around this time that I just get stuffy noses and stuff. And I'm not allergic to anything. At least I haven't been. And I probably might be, but I've mentioned it to my doctor a couple times. It was like, yeah, you're probably right or whatever. But it happens every time. And I'm like, bro, I might be allergic to something. Nah, you good, dog. Dog. No, like I might be allergic to something.
No. It's your job.
Yeah, you don't tell me I'm good. Hey, dog, I'm telling you.
Help me.
Gosh.
Give me some antihistamines or something.
Yeah. Help me help you.
Yeah, look, man. No, people are. I feel like allergies have become so normal. Not really in a good way or bad way, but in the sense of like going to a doctor sometimes feels like it doesn't help. Or it's like either A, you're good, don't you worry about it, just do this. Or B, it's like, here, take this medication. I'm like, we didn't even go through the process of trying to figure out what was wrong. We already talked about medication. Nah, I can only imagine like stuffy nose in this weather, hard pass.
Nope. And it's also like, especially after that hurricane, can we just skip over the rest of summer and just go to, like, we've suffered enough with how hot the summer's been, and then just it ending with the past 3 days of it just being torrential rain and all that stuff that went down in Wilmington. Just let's skip summer. This summer has been one to forget.
Here's what's gonna happen.
But it's still 90 outside.
We got 3 months worth of rain, most of which was like 80 degrees outside.
Yep.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna get like 3 more weeks of summer, just hot.
I know,
hot.
It's not supposed to. Yeah, it's not supposed to cool down till the first week of October or second week. I've
been telling people that. I was like, since we didn't even really get dry summer, we're gonna spend all of September having to go through this.
Yeah, and then it's gonna
freaking
quickly switch in the middle of October.
Wait till the fair comes, bro.
We're gonna skip fall again. It's gonna make
fall
me mad.
Because it's just gonna be hot for all of October.
Yeah,
and then November's just gonna be cold.
Gonna be cold. It's not gonna be easy transition.
Oh,
like there's nothing I've done more daily, consecutively, than check the weather app. That's the only consistent.
Seriously.
That's the only consistent thing I do every day in my life.
Yeah.
Because of how sketchy North Carolina weather is, and just how weather's been recently. It's so dumb. It is so freaking dumb.
I'm telling you, there has never been. And look, I love what I do. I love the students and the families I get to do it with, and all that stuff. And I still got people here in North Carolina I love, and it would be hard. But I can't tell you if there was a season in my life other than when I first moved here. I don't think there was a season in my life where I haven't had one eye on California more, like, or at least the West Coast. My eye. I've been side eyeing California.
I've been scheming
for all summer.
I've been scheming, especially ever since I went back last year.
Yeah.
And even before that, when I went to Seattle 2 years ago, I started scheming. Just like, all right, need to go back somewhere West Coast.
Yep.
Because it don't matter
that
to
has
me.
Like seasons.
The biggest thing, because even Vegas, Trevor's in Vegas right now, and Vegas sound nice because it's hot there and stuff. But the biggest issue here is just the humidity.
Yeah, it's dry.
I just hate going outside, and I immediately just feel
like you got to take a shower.
Yeah,
it's gross.
It's so gross. And I get in my car, having leather seats in that thing. Oh my gosh, bro!
I forgot the Camry leather seats. I'm looking at cars right now, and we're gonna look at November. I'm looking at getting a new car in November finally, because that thing, boy, that Fusion, man, I'm telling you. But I forgot about that completely.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Don't be struggling, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Have you seen this thing circulating about DC potentially looking at Michael B. Jordan as being the next Superman?
Yes.
Bro, stop. I ain't for it. I don't know about you, but I ain't for it. Nope.
Here's why I have faith that it's not going to happen. Michael B. smart. Yep. And he had the opportunity to be in multiple Marvel movies. He opted out. He played and did a very good job at that. He played a character that was around for one movie.
And probably will be back for another, because in comics he's
right.
Brought back,
he's
right?
around. Yeah, he's around for a while. If he said no to Marvel, like a multi-movie contract with Marvel, there is no way in the world he is going to hitch his wagon to a cinematic universe that can't get its act together.
No.
Like, they can't get their act together. They just lost Superman, and they're like, hey, we want you to kind of do this, but yeah. I'd have been like, bro, I got other projects I want to work on. Yeah. Like, you look at his track history that he's worked on, by far, Black Panther was the most mainstream thing that he's been in up to this point. And now we could say something different, especially if, the Creed series continues to develop. But yeah, like this, there ain't no way he's gonna say yes to DC. No way in the world. At least I believe firmly he wouldn't even take that offer from DC. Yeah, he lost some money, but
the other reason is like the only reason y'all are coming to me is one, because your Superman just quit, kind of like Vontae. He was just like, nah. I hope it was in the middle of shooting something. He's like, nah, man, this ain't for me. Probably not, but I need more Vontaes in my life. I need more people living their best life like Vontae, where it's just like, I don't need to do this. But nonetheless, yeah, I don't think it'll happen either one, because you hardly see people go from Marvel to DC. And so I think that's one thing. And then also, yeah, it would make no sense for him. It would do him no favor. And even if you're going to have the first Black Superman, I don't see Michael B. Jordan as being that first Black Superman. Like,
yeah,
he ain't Black Superman.
Yeah.
And that's nothing wrong with that.
Right. And that was the thing. People thought at first that the pushback was because he was Black. And to be honest with you, I heard
Black people were like, nah, we agree with you, white people. This is a no.
They're like, no,
this is a no.
Pass.
Yeah.
It's funny too, because you talk about leaving at halftime, bro. My man's Henry Cavill. He did one Mission Impossible movie and sniffed doing a series that was like halfway decent and was like, dang, this kind of nice.
Yeah.
And then so Netflix offered him a lead role in a series based off a video game, and he's gonna be the lead. He's gonna be the lead actor in a Netflix series. So he probably was just like, bye.
No, I'm done. I don't need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mission Impossible was fire. If you haven't seen that movie was fire.
The new one?
Yeah, that movie was
gotta
dope.
see. I've heard good stuff.
That movie
about
was
it.
pretty solid. It was gonna get left by the wayside because
Yeah.
it wasn't like for me. It wasn't like a priority movie. Karen and I went and saw it on a Tuesday. It was pretty dope. But yeah, he's gonna be in his own Netflix series now. Yeah, bro. DC got kicked to the curb.
Yeah. Rightfully so, because
At halftime, y'all didn't even get a chance to get a second.
no,
Y'all didn't even get a chance to get a second Justice League movie.
No, didn't even get to use them up. Did they get a second Superman movie? Not a standalone.
No, they got Superman,
Batman versus Superman, which is the worst movie ever. I will always say this because I don't care if I gotta repeat it every podcast. How you gonna have both of them fighting for 2 hours and then at the end, oh, we got the same mom or something dumb like that? Same friend.
Yeah, our mom has the same name.
Yeah, something stupid like that. Oh, we're cool now. God, bro.
Yes.
I slept through like a middle part of the movie because I was just tired and also it was boring. Because the middle part where they were, oh, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, I hate him. Finally, y'all get ready to fight and stuff like that, and then you guys make up over the dumbest thing ever. It just made me so mad.
Yeah, you have one dude, Batman, who's afraid of Superman just because he doesn't understand it, and you got Superman who literally doesn't care about anybody. At least he acts like he doesn't care about anybody. Or like, basically Batman was like, you're in my way, so we're going to fight. I'm like, and this is coming from a person who's a fan of both those characters. I'm like, this, to me, I was like, this is such a waste of talent.
Yeah.
And money and time. It was ridiculous. So this is literally going to be their like third reboot in the past decade.
It's bad. It's pretty bad. And
insane.
The thing is, like, they've made so many movies and stuff along the way where Marvel just had such a clean start with that first Iron Man, and they haven't missed a beat ever since.
They started with the foundation and worked their way up.
Yeah.
DC tried to start with the friggin' roof.
And they're all over the place is their problem, because none of their stuff is like interconnecting. That was the beauty of the Marvel series, was you could see the connection from like Iron Man. As the movies progress, you started to see the connection and stuff. Let's name all the recent DC movies. You've got Suicide Squad, you got Batman vs Superman, you got Superman, you got Wonder Woman, you
which
got
is
Justice
by far
League.
the best one at all.
Yeah, and I'm excited for the second one.
Yeah,
but like I don't have high hopes for it. But that's only been the good thing they've released recently, and she's super bad. But
and plus
that's always a win. What is it? What's her name?
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Yep.
What's funny is the first time I saw her was in Fast and Furious.
Legit, first time I ever saw her was in Superman or I guess Superman. But then Wonder Woman also. Yep. Batman versus Superman, because she
that's right. She does show up in that movie.
Yeah, towards the end, she carried the end of that movie, because it was like, oh sweet, there's somebody that's not fighting over dumb stuff.
Yeah, well, that was so funny because people were complaining, how is Wonder Woman able to fight Superman? And the whole time I'm thinking, first of all, it don't matter. I want to see Superman lose.
Yeah, Superman, the most unfair character, and that's part of the reason why you can never make a good Superman movie. And so you need someone like Wonder Woman or someone like, whoever could defeat him. But I'm excited for that Wonder Woman. But like I was saying, you can see with the Marvel movies how they all interconnect and stuff, but you just don't see that with DC movies at all.
No.
And they've been all over the place. And I mean, they had their run with those 3 movies from what's his name? Director.
Oh yeah, Batman with Chris Nolan.
They had those were your glorious years.
That's it.
The second and third movies were spectacular. The second, one of the greatest movies ever. Heath Ledger, one of the greatest acting performances ever. Live on that. And honestly, I think it's just part of it. You just you're trying to play catch up so quickly. Just like take a couple years off, regroup, and just start from scratch.
Right. And they need to. And what's crazy is, you look at Christopher Nolan. The worst movies he ever made were the Batman movies, and all 3 of them were good.
Yeah.
Like,
And that says a lot.
yeah, with the 2 easily being the best. Have you seen the Captain Marvel trailer?
I have not.
That literally just dropped. That is that's going to be interesting. That takes place in the Marvel universe, but for anybody that's been watching the movies, you know that the last Marvel movie to come out was Ant-Man and the Wasp. But chronologically, the last movie to come out is Avengers Infinity War, where there's a lot that happens in that movie. Cool thing about Captain Marvel, the movie has Infinity War implications, but it takes place in the 90s.
I saw that because they had like a young Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
like,
young Samuel L. They're bringing back Philip Coulson from
Agents
the first,
of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the first Avengers movie. I think he's in an Iron Man movie.
Yeah, I like Coulson.
Yeah, that one's gonna be dope because people are talking about Brie Larson's character as if, well, they're saying Marvel needed a big time female hero, and a lot of people are saying that this is gonna be it. So I'm excited about that. It comes out I think like February.
Yeah,
February I think.
March. I think it's March.
February or March, and then dang, 2019 is practically here. I know September's coming to a close, and we still got 3 months, but it feels like we flew through 2018 so fast.
Oh yeah, 2018 is almost over. It's crazy.
The fair is coming, bro.
Man,
the fair is coming.
Each year I get less and less wanting to ride rides there.
Well, which
is an issue because I should be wanting to ride it more because I feel like it's more safe and stuff. But now it's working the other way around where I'm like, I don't trust y'all as much anymore because I see y'all and dude's just sitting there chewing his sunflower seed, spitting it out, tapping the seatbelt thing as he's walking by. I'm like, bruh, what kind of safety check is this?
No, my favorite. You can see the video that came out.
Yeah,
last
the dude
year
with a fake, acting like he's patting someone down, but literally he's just air like patting them. Yep.
No. I see the video of somebody who was doing the announcements for the ride.
Oh no!
And right before he presses the button to like launch these people, he throws a giant screw on the ground. He goes clank, 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 clank. Oh shoot! Click! Hits the button and they take off.
Oh my god! And then there was also the horrible one from last year where the ride
swept people up.
Yeah,
bro.
swept people up.
Oh
like the
my gosh!
And it made no sense because it was the seats. Legit, the seats fell off.
Yeah.
And so it's
I've never seen anything like that, bro.
I've never seen anything like that. And so to me, I was like, nah, I don't trust y'all. I need to see these people's certifications, and I need to see some effort.
Yeah. This is going to be one of those ones.
Imagine somebody quitting at a fair job in the middle of a ride going on.
Who's going to come over here and turn this off? We've been up here for 15 minutes.
I feel like that person going to jail. I feel there's no way you could just walk off from that. Like.
The ride comes down and everybody's just unconscious. Their bodies just couldn't take it.
The news people, the ride was just going on. We were enjoying it. And then I look out to the side of my eye, and the dude that did the safety check and got the ride going, I saw him walking towards the corn.
He was over there, the toasted corn line.
Towards the corn dog stand. He got him a corn dog, and he kept walking. He ain't come back. I was like, I thought this was a 2-minute ride. 7 minutes later, we were still.
Can you imagine the jungle would look like a crime scene, bro? People like, we were up there for 25 minutes.
Just crying, ugly cry. We came from out of state.
The fair is coming, bro. The fair is coming. I don't know. I think for me, it's depressing, bro. But for me, my motivate, like I want to go. But more than anything, the reason why I wanted to, because I don't really ride rides that much. I'll ride them if like other people ride them, but I don't really ride them that much. More than anything, the fair has been like the people you go with.
Yeah.
So that's why like the jury's still out for me on that. Like I'm excited about it, but like I'm not like Jess. Jess will go by herself.
Yeah.
Jess will go by her and enjoy herself.
Yeah. I've grown fond of being able to do a lot of things by myself. I don't think the fair could be one of them.
Nah, I'll go to movies by myself, but not the fair.
I go to movies by myself. I've gone to a couple concerts by myself. Super dope, chill, liked it. But yeah, going to a fair by myself, I just feel like, I don't know. The only way I could do it because it's great people watching and
Yeah, it's epic.
boy, everybody come out.
Yeah.
I remember last year. Boy, were there some MAGA hats out there, boy.
Oh, yes, bro.
There were some MAGA hats out there.
Remember the year before that when the cat who was walking around passing out business cards with his Instagram handle on it?
Yes. Oh my gosh. That made me so mad. This dude came up to me. Was like, "Hey, bro, take a business card." I was like, "What's this for?" "It's my social media." I was like, "If you don't get this garbage out of my face."
Oh man,
And
couldn't
the
at
thing
least
that
hit
made
us
me
with a
mad was
mixtape.
it was a 15-year-old. It was like 14, 15-year-old. I was like, "Bro, I don't know what you trying to. You white, so you don't got a SoundCloud. I don't know what you trying to."
Let's begin there.
Yeah. It's not even your SoundCloud you giving me. You just. Why would I want to follow you?
Props though, because you know what? My man can see the future. He said, you know what? The future is Instagram influencers, bro. So I'm gonna give my head start. I'd be curious to see how many followers he has now. But at the time, I remember looking at him like, I appreciate you, but you had to go through the mental process of thinking somebody wants to follow, knowing nothing about me, wants to follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
So
and you have to put the time and the money into making those business cards.
Hey, bro, look, I'm all for the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
But pass.
Cool. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Culture Discourse Podcast. We'll be right I hope this doesn't sound insensitive in any way or whatever, but I need people in Cary to stop marking that they're safe on Facebook from the hurricane. Bruh, it's been 4 days now, all right? This has been happening the past 3 days or whatever. And the thing about it was the people that I would be concerned about aren't the ones that are marking themselves safe. It's the people that live in the same area with me that I know, like, yo, the worst you got was rain. Maybe you lost your power for a couple hours. I know nothing serious happened to you. Just because you can mark yourself safe don't mean you got to do it. Facebook, every 5 seconds I was getting a notification of someone marking themselves safe, and I was just like, bruh, stop.
My beef with it, and I don't want to make sweeping general statements. My beef with it is I feel like sometimes people mark that to make people feel who don't live here, maybe make people feel like they went through something.
Yeah.
And it kind of rubs me the wrong. And I may be wrong about the majority, but it just kind of makes me feel like, bro, we live in Cary. It rained.
That's it.
It rained.
It didn't even flood. Nowhere flooded.
The hurricane stopped at Wake County.
That was it.
Went down. Went up the went up the left hand side. It literally stopped before it got to Wake County.
Curved
it went
us.
around.
The hurricane curved the heck out of us.
Literally curved us. I got pictures of it on my phone. Of it pausing, going down, and then going back up towards Ohio. Like,
so I understand if while it was going on, you might have felt the need to mark yourself safe, even though it was just rain. But it's been 3-4 days now, guys. One more person marks themselves safe on Facebook, I'm gonna unfriend you. I'm gonna lose
we got people on Facebook who actually need that feature.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just need you to take a break.
To stop. Gosh, bro. Man, it's weird also with the hurricane. I know this is gonna sound bad, but it was just so underwhelming. And I think it was how just hyped up and like, because I mean the jump it made. It first got announced, I remember, last Saturday. And then Monday is when it popped off because Sunday it was a Category 2. Monday it became a Category 4, and it was just like, yo, this thing's gonna be huge. And so I totally understand the concerns and stuff with like Mother Nature. You could only predict so much because that's what they were saying. Hey, there's a possibility it could slow down and it could become lower, but it's also it picked up in overnight from a Category 2 to Category 4. Yeah, and the satellite picture of it was insane. It legit looked like a whole continent because it was 400 miles wide. It would have if it originally hit the way it was supposed to, it was gonna cover all of North Carolina, and like that would have been insane.
That's the thing that people need to understand too, is like for a lot of the people inland, and no, I don't want to I don't want to minimize the damage that the flooding has done too, because there's been some really, really bad flood damage. But South Carolina took a bullet for us. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Because it was Category 4 when it made landfall, and then the land literally like punched the hurricane, and the hurricane went down to a 2.
They were probably less prepared for it than we were, because all the attention was like, hey, it was going to hit both of us on the coast and stuff, but we were mainly going to take the big hit of it. And then last minute it was like, oh wait, nope, South Carolina, you're gonna get most of it now. So yeah, moral of this little tirade or whatever, I don't know what the word is. Little rant is, stop marking yourself safe, people who live close to us who really weren't affected by the hurricane at all. And especially 5 days after, or 3 or 4 days after.
I saw those coming through like today.
That's what I'm saying. I got a couple today, and it made me so mad.
Serious? You live 10 minutes from me.
Yeah. Today was shiny, sunny. There was a couple puddles out. That's about it.
Yeah.
Stop. There's some leaves on the ground. That's about it. Stop. It's over. Gosh. Man, so a few weeks ago I went to a concert, and I saw something that it was blasphemous. So it was this chick with her mom, and they recorded the whole show. And I'm the type where like I'll throw a couple snaps on there and stuff.
Yeah.
Couple stuff, and I'll record some, but like I'm telling you, every song their phone was up, and also they were both recording, the mom and the daughter. And so to me, I'm just like, What? Like, you guys are obviously here together. You guys are family. You guys are related. Why don't you guys switch off? Hey, I record this song, you record the next. But nah, they felt the need to record both at the same time. The whole show. I'm telling you, the whole show.
I've never really understood this for multiple reasons. Because either they were recording or they were going live.
Oh, no, they were recording. Because I was watching it. They were recording.
Why, though?
Yeah.
Why, though? Because, and you and I have talked about this in the past, where the experience of a show through your phone, like, you're there, bro. Like, what do you, and like,
what more
how
do you
many
want?
people, and you gotta think about like the whole show, bro. That's gigs of data on your phone that you're literally not even gonna watch again.
No,
you're literally not even gonna watch it again. You're wasting your time. You're missing. Yeah. You're really missing what the show's supposed to be.
Because I have like 30-second clips of shows I've recorded and stuff from like 2 years ago on my phone. I haven't gone back to watch them and stuff like that.
So you don't have any 15-minute clips?
No, I don't have hour and 30-minute clips. I have like short snippets and stuff like that, and most of them are stuff I recorded on Snapchat, and I'm like, oh, I'll just save this just to save it. But yeah, it made me so mad. And then the other part of it that really made it blasphemous was the daughter had the set list on her phone, and so she was calling out what songs they were going to play next, and it made me so mad. I was like, what's the point of you even being here?
I'm confused.
What's the point of you even being here now? Like, why? You're just ruining it for yourself and everyone else. God, it was so dumb.
At this point, I'm confused. Like, what purpose are you serving at this point, either for yourself or for whoever you're gonna share this video with. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's weird.
Yeah, but like, what people that go to shows having already looked at the set list, you're the worst. You're the worst person ever, because it's like part of the entertainment of going to a concert is like, hey, I wonder what they're gonna play next and stuff. And a lot of artists, they tease it. They play a couple key and something, or like they try to mess with you, and then you start hearing a rhythm or a beat you recognize, and you're just like, you lose your mind, go crazy. But like, if you're already expecting, oh, this is what comes next, it just ruins it for you, and it also ruins it for other people around you because you're being loud and obnoxious about it. And it's just like, oh, shut up. Maybe I like to play the guessing game, figure out what they're gonna play next. I don't know.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's just, and I don't know. She was young, so, and by young I mean she was like 14, 15, but still like unacceptable. But hey, just, you're the worst if you do that. Don't do that, people. Nobody likes somebody like that. Nobody likes somebody like that. Have you heard the news of LeBron being in the new Space Jam 2? They confirmed it today.
Yeah, bro.
What's your thoughts?
I think that's why he went. That's one of the reasons why he went to LA in the first place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was obvious. Because, especially when you saw just this off season with his barbershop series and all this stuff, there's all this news of like all these things he's directing. He directed this documentary that's coming out, the Shut Up and Play with Jamel Hill, and there's a bunch of different stuff. So
he's got another one coming too.
Yeah, so it was stated to very clearly, like, this is his intentions of doing this. He wants to get in the Hollywood game, and this is how you do it. So that was one of his biggest reasons of coming to LA. And so,
dang, how the Lakers gonna be your side hustle? Yeah,
and that's why the other thing for me, don't ever try to bring up the conversation of, oh, he one of the greatest Lakers ever or whatever. Despite he could win 3 championships or whatever. Nope, that don't matter to me.
Nah, bro, the Lakers are a part-time job to him.
Yeah,
bro.
That's a part-time job.
Like,
this
no
is your
disrespect.
third team.
Yeah.
Third team. You came in with basically preparing yourself for retirement. So you're basically just coming here, writing it out for the next 4 or 5 years.
Literally came to this team so it would be easier for you to meet your business partners.
Yeah,
like,
not having to fly.
And again, I'm not saying that makes him any less.
No, it's smart. I'll do the same thing.
It's just I don't want people to be confused about why he's there.
Yeah, don't get him mistaken. Yeah. I don't know why I had written this down, but I had written this down for notes for like last week's episode. But it was, you see an attractive girl wearing Jordans, you walk away or you approach her.
I feel like it has to be one or the other because she's either A, the most unapproachable and like intolerable person, or the opposite, where she's like, okay, she's super cool, down to earth, whatever, and she has a affinity for like basketball shoes, you know what I'm saying? But it's either one or the other. There's no in between. No in between. There's no in between.
You make your choice real quick. And because I saw a girl with Jordan somewhere. And I think she was pretty or whatever, but that thought crossed my head in that moment because I was just like, something about the shoes. And it's just like, yeah. One, you're either quickly approaching her, or two, you're like, nah.
Oh, yeah. Just also, 100%, she messed with black dudes.
She messed black
exclusively.
Dudes. And she knows how to throw the hands. No matter what the race is, what race, gender. Yeah.
Like, for instance, and you could probably picture somebody right now. Them Puerto Rican girls that be rocking the Jordans.
Nope.
Turn.
Don't ever piss one off.
Don't do it.
Don't ever piss one off.
Don't do it. Don't make them upset.
That's a knot to your head. That's just, yeah. So that's what, because I think in that moment I decided, it's like, if I ever get in that situation, I'm running away. Like, nah, I'm gonna turn the other side. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Life ain't that serious.
And if she rocking like alpha bounces or something like that, she an athlete.
Yep. There's a difference.
Yeah,
there's a difference. There is a difference.
No, that's
if she got the Jordans on and they clean white, nah, man. approach with caution. Make up your mind right there at the moment.
Yeah. Oh man, no, that's a good one. I like that one because again, I think that's a discussion one right there, man. That's wild.
I wish I remember because I saw it a few weeks ago, and that's what made me like write that thought down. But yeah, no, definitely for me, I'm looking the other way. I'm gone. Scoots out. Gosh. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I got one more, bro. I got one more. So I came across this yesterday, and I was expecting more controversy.
What is it?
And I'm not sure if there's anybody who's been in a similar situation. Answer and respond to this better. So Frank Oz is the creator and the voice for a lot of puppets and Muppets.
Yeah.
And
oh my gosh.
So a couple of his characters, Bert and Ernie on Sesame Street.
I know where you're going.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of his characters, apparently a while back, there was a petition that was formed and subsequently signed by 11,000 people to classify Bert and Ernie as gay. Recently, the issue has come back up because people want those two characters to classify as such. And I was expecting, because Frank Oz is an older guy, right? Older mindset, older attitude, things of that nature. I was expecting him to say something reckless.
Yeah.
Offend a bunch of people, get dropped by some studios, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Right?
His
response was actually really cool because I was expecting him to get accused, like legit accused of being homophobic. That's what I was expecting. I'm like, oh my gosh, you can't win these arguments. It's like you can't get anything into these things without people accusing you of being a homophobe. Like that's just the reality. And his whole thing was, look, I think it would be dishonest of me to call him gay because I created them. He's like, I created them. I know what it is that they are. And I was like, it really is kind of that simple. And I saw somebody on Twitter, literally somebody.
The writer, didn't he relate it to like his own personal? Because isn't he? I heard something. I don't know.
I don't know. All I know is somebody went after him on Twitter and said, okay, why do you hate gays? And he was like, what? Like, nobody said that.
Yeah. All
I said is their characters aren't gay. And he was like, and then so it got into a whole bunch of like discussion over the past 2 nights. And he effectively ended the conversation by saying, hey, look, like, ultimately this thing is a reflection of like my creation in the first place. But I have to ask, if they were homosexual, what about them would change? And I was like, that in and of itself takes the whole conversation and flips it on the head of the argument that a lot of people who struggle with this, like coming out to their family and friends, generally have, to where it's like, well, if you love me, what about me has changed? You know what I'm saying? So it was interesting to see it in the context of Sesame Street and for him to kind of defend his creation in that way without coming across as being like bigoted. I thought that was cool because I think it's really easy to just have that conversation and seem like you're a homophobe. Whereas he was just defending, he's like, no, I just think it'd be dishonest for me to say that. And for me to say it just because y'all want it is just as dishonest. Like, I made it. Like, I created it. Like, so people can chill out.
Not my intentions.
You can want that all you want, you know? But I totally understand where people might get skeptical because it's like, this thing with the Michael B. Jordan and Superman. There are people out there who do not want Michael B. Jordan to be Superman because they believe Superman is white. That's... You know, that's just kind of the way it is. Yeah. You know, like 10 years from now, they're going to make like Tony Stark finna be black. You know, Wonder Woman is going to be like Hispanic. You know, people are going to be freaking out.
And that's the other annoying thing of it with that idea of like with James Bond. There's been talks about Idris Elba being the next James Bond. And I've seen both sides of the arguments where even black people were like, look, this dude's been white. Not all our life, but like the past 50, 60 years or whatever. Right. So it's just one of those. It's like, I understand the idea of, hey, we're trying to change culture and stuff like that. But it's like, okay, instead of taking this character that's been white like as long as we know it. Why don't you just create an own? Let's start the next James Bond with the
right.
Like it doesn't have to be James. You could take that idea of a spy or whatever. We're creative enough now where you can invent a new thing and start its own series. Like, yo, you guys can keep having your white James Bond. We're not upset about it.
That's right.
I've enjoyed the James Bond movies. There's never been black people upset about it or like. It's James Bond's been a staple for what it is the past 50 years and stuff. And so it's one of those where oversensitive concept, like, because in the same argument of, oh, we want a black James Bond, if they come along and we want a black NWA, I don't know, something like we want a black, what's a major, we want a black Blade Trinity.
Right.
Like, we want to, I don't know, something along those lines.
Well,
but if it's the other way.
The thing that people often forget, and I'll tell you what, comic book folks are some of the most guilty of this. Most of them aren't racist. Most of them have just, and this is what book people in general, they've locked in their mind what a character's supposed to look like. That's why when books go to movies, people are always like, oh, that's not the person. Oh, that's not. Like, first of all, there were no pictures of this person before. So, like, you can't really decide, oh, that's not the right person to cast or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, comic book people seem to forget, especially, I'm going to use Batman as an example. The thing is, Bruce Wayne is Batman. We all know this. But the reality is, if you read Batman comics, multiple people have been Batman. Multiple people.
Yeah.
The first Robin was Batman for a while. As a matter of fact, you can look at the Robins. There's like 4 of them. Right? There's 4 Robins.
Yeah.
So there's a precedent for going, okay, who's this well-known character and how do we create more than one without getting rid of the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Flash. There's 3 really big ones. Two really. There's 2 really big ones, Barry Allen and Wally West.
I mean, the easiest one is like Spider-Man. We've seen 3 big Spider-Mans.
Yeah, green. I mean, and that's the thing too, and that's what's so cool is now we have 2 big ones in the comic books with Miles Morales, who is a black Hispanic kid, right? We have a precedent for this. Green Lantern. People think that when Justice League Unlimited the cartoon came around, that they just changed Green Lantern to be black. No, it's a different man. It's literally a different person.
Hundreds of Green Lanterns.
Yes.
Green Lantern is one of those where there's hundreds of them at the same time. It's not like
they just happen to have
it's like
4.
a clan. It's like a
it's literally a police force. It's a space police force.
Yeah,
bro. That's literally what it is. So and people all like to get up in arms about they changed it. Look, man, comic books have always had the precedent of more than one person being able to be a singular character or wear a certain costume. People need to get over themselves. And James Bond is one of those where that's already true, and people give themselves away on being ignorant of a character when they say, oh, they can't be this.
Yeah.
Because the 007 title belongs to multiple people.
Yeah.
It's not the same. As a matter of fact, until Daniel Craig came around, like James Bond, he was the first one where his name was actually James Bond. Mm-hmm. Like that's his real name, that's his family name in the Daniel Craig joints. But 007's a title, Batman's a title, Superman's a title. Fact is, every generation that's born, we get more and more diverse. So y'all just gonna have to get over it.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's like for me, it's just stop making such a big issue of it because I see it on both sides, and so to me, it's just like, and I understand. Because I think the other thing with it is at some point, it's like, look, at some point, James Bond's going to need to end because, like, you've run the narrative down and stuff like that.
Or just take a break.
Take a break, exactly.
Just take
and
a
so,
break.
like, okay, we might get the next black James Bond and stuff, but at that point, one, you're going to be pushing into the black culture and stuff like that. And that's not who James Bond is. So why don't you just write a whole completely different, make a different guy?
Right.
I don't know. Double O Henny. Give me something.
Double O Henny.
Give me J.R. Smith.
His eyes squinted.
I want my James Bond. Oh, he's sipping on some Henny. And just
look. All we want is Bad Boys 3. Stop messing with us.
Oh gosh, I
Stop
want
messing
more
with us.
Will Smith in general. Dog.
Yeah.
Will Smith
I
is the
feel like he
greatest
could-
on social media.
I feel like
His
he could
su-
hit a legit stride. Like if he were to hop back in that like acting right now.
Oh, it's perfect. Last year, I think he started last year when he got on social media or whatever. But he just came on Instagram out of nowhere, and he just went full force. He's got somebody doing video for him all the time, so with someone managing his social media. But it's just been phenomenal.
The
His
production
content's been-
value on the Kiki challenge was amazing.
Oh,
the production
even
value was amazing.
Drake threw it at the end of the video, and Drake was just like, "Bro, you win, hands down." At that point, the challenge literally died after Will Smith did that because everybody was like, "All
How
right,
you gonna have drone footage of you on a bridge?
yeah, this dude's on top of a bridge doing this dance. It's done. What's the next thing? It's over. It is over. Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. I need Will Smith in something, and I'm sure he's got some stuff coming out, but I need him in something that like
Well, Focus was pretty good. I actually just recently watched
Focus was good. Focus was really good.
And then he.
I
was
never
in the
saw
movie-
Concussion, but I heard good stuff about it.
What was he in the movie? The one that came out last year.
Oh,
where
it was
like
that Netflix one with the
Bright.
Yeah,
No,
I heard
the one that went to theaters. The one where his like daughter died and he keeps getting visited by
Collateral. Is that Collateral Beauty or something like that?
Oh yeah, something beauty.
Collateral. I think it's Collateral.
Collateral beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
But no, that's
The trailer for that looked really good also, but I think the reviews for it
Yeah.
were pretty.
yeah.
So it's just Will Smith's one of those where
Look, if he starts crying, I start crying. That's all I got to say.
I will love Will Smith no matter what. I don't care, good movie or bad movie. I don't think I'll ever watch Bright because I don't want to do it to myself because I've just heard.
I still haven't. I still haven't watched it
I've
again.
heard, and that's one of those.
Netflix still keeps still trying to tell you about this
Yep.
movie, and I'm like,
Netflix, get that out of my face. And there's supposed to be a sequel for it because I think
Yep.
they got him for 2
mm-hmm.
episodes, so that'll be interesting. But look, Will Smith's a great actor. I need somebody to put Ryan Coogler, write up a movie for Will Smith, man.
Oh no, that just reminded me, and this we can go out on this if you want. You brought up the Space Jam movie earlier,
Yeah.
and I'm both encouraged and scared at the same time. So the dude who created Random Acts of Flyness,
Yeah.
I forget his name, and then Ryan Coogler's producing Space Jam. So I don't know what we're gonna get because we have a dude who's created an HBO show, and another dude who's just created straight heat since he's been in the acting game.
Yeah.
They're essentially heading up Space Jam 2, which it's a show about a basketball player in Looney Tunes. So I have no idea what we're going to get.
Yeah, we're not sure what we're gonna get.
Hey, bro, I got my fingers crossed for Coogler because my man is like 8 for 8 right now. He's like 6 for 6.
Yeah,
Coogler's
winning right now. So I know that's the only bright light out of this that I got when I saw that, where I was like, okay, you know what? At least it's Coogler, where
Yeah, right.
he hit it out of the park with all his projects so far, and so I know this. At least I'm gonna get a quality movie out of it. So
Right.
That's gonna be exciting. But so if they keep it the same concept, who'd you draft for the Monstars?
The Monstars? Starting 5?
Starting 5.
Dang, bro.
It's gotta. Let's see. At point guard, you gotta have Rondo. You probably. I think if Rondo wasn't on his team beforehand,
Man,
like,
already an alien.
yeah, Rondo is the perfect villain alien. Like the way he just plays, all scrappy and everything. Rondo the perfect for that.
I can tell you that there are going to be a few Lakers in the movie. That I can almost guarantee.
JaVale McGee better be in that movie.
If JaVale's not in it, they fail.
If JaVale
They
is
fail.
not, if JaVale and Swaggy P are not in this
Oh
movie,
my gosh, please.
the movie's a failure.
Please.
Draymond got to be on the Monstars.
Yeah.
Draymond
Well, the thing is,
gotta-
LeBron and Draymond off the court, they're friends. I can see
Yeah.
Draymond being in it.
So I got Rondo, I got Draymond.
I'm trying to think of who.
A funny one would I was gonna say Dwight Howard, but just everybody hate Dwight Howard. Nobody like Dwight Howard.
Giannis,
Giannis,
my Brachiosaurus, bro.
I could see Giannis. Yeah, Giannis. You got Giannis there.
Giannis or Kristaps. Kristaps, just somebody who's just like super nice but absurdly tall and good at basketball.
Yeah, because he had a couple. He had was it Mullen? No, I don't know.
Yeah,
it was Mullen.
Yeah, Chris Mullen was in there.
Chris Mullen. Okay, yep. Yeah. So, Kristaps. I like that. I like Kristaps. So I got Draymond, Rondo, Kristaps.
Trying to think of who be that point guard.
I know. Russ. It's
Russ or like Russ. Chris Paul or like Chris Paul.
Chris Paul. Yeah, Russ or Chris Paul.
Gosh. You think Melo's in there?
Hoodie Monster. Oh yeah, that's it. We got Rondo at point guard. We got who do we say was playing two?
The two
was it Russ? No,
we didn't pick the guard with the two guard yet.
So we got Rondo. Yeah. We got Draymond. We got Hoodie Melo, and we got Kristaps. So, let's see. God, I like Giannis, but I think Kristaps better. Yeah. Giannis probably still ain't fully there as far as like comedic time to shine in a movie.
Hey, bro,
like
he
that.
cracks me up on Snapchat.
Oh, really?
Bro, He's funny. Really? He's funny. He not like TV movie funny, but he's funny in the sense of like, he's just like good there. Yeah. I don't know, bro. We gonna have to see when the movie comes out because I feel like there's gonna be a bunch of Lakers in the movie, but I'm not sure they're gonna be on the team. I need to see.
I could see. Let's see. I could see James Harden as the shooting guard.
Right.
Bro, it would be so great if
James Harden low key funny on TV.
If
also,
JR was the. It would never
like they started filming before the finals.
Yeah. We started filming, but then we had to switch it out.
Why isn't JR in the back half of the movie? Oh, he got killed off. He's dead. He got his skills taken and they never gave him back. Oh my god.
He asked for it, but we're like, nah, bro, you're done. Nah, you're done. I'll throw Russ in there. I think
that would be bad.
Russ could play the two.
He's an LA guy.
They can be flexible.
Kevin Love would be in there too, but I'm not sure the guard wise because.
Oh yeah. No.
Oh man.
No, you only need one white guy. You can't have more than that. It's gotta be one white guy. So we got Rondo at point. We'll take Russ at shooting guard. We'll take Draymond. At small or big four.
Yeah.
Big four.
Hoodie Melo at the 3.
Hoodie Melo at a 3, and he better have a hoodie on the whole movie, or else the movie ain't legit.
And then the unicorn himself, Kristaps Porzingis at 5.
At 5. That's a solid.
I like that Monstars lineup,
That's a solid Monstars. A potential even swap out one. Potential coming off the bench. We got Boogie Cousins.
Ooh, that's a good one, yeah.
And you could throw Giannis on there, although he should be starting really. But yeah, that's I guess that'll be another exciting thing to see how they draw up who to be in it and how they go with the story because.
Well, I heard it's not gonna be like a direct sequel, but it's still
you can't have a direct sequel, but
I heard they're trying to figure out how they can get Michael Jordan involved, which. That seems real interesting to me also.
It could be Michael, like a passing of the torch, but that would have made more sense 10 years ago. Right. Not when Bron's about the same age as Jordan now. But, yeah, so.
Yeah, I would love there to be some, like, passing of the torch shenanigans, but they've never been able to. Everybody takes themselves too seriously to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the LeBron and Kobe puppets?
Yeah,
the Nike commercials.
That was so good.
If y'all haven't, because some of y'all too young to remember these, Brad. Look up.
It was through 07 and like 010.
Yeah, it was for the finals too. They did something.
Yeah.
My favorite was when Kobe and LeBron roomed together in this theoretical house.
Have you seen my rings?
Have you seen my 3 championship rings?
Hey, LeBron. Have you seen my 3 championship rings?
The best part
I seem to have misplaced them. They're in the same place. You always leave them, Kobe.
No. The best moment, and then again at this point in LeBron's career, he hadn't won yet.
Yeah.
Kobe's looking around. He's like, "Have you seen my 3 championship rings?" And under his breath, he mumbles, "You probably don't know what they look like." That was by far my favorite moment. I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, they took shots. They took shots just
and
now."
it was so great, yeah, because they were. And those videos were mainly taking shots at LeBron, and that's the one thing I'll give it, that he just played along well with them and stuff. But like those puppet commercials were so great. They were so great.
I remember the baby LeBron.
Kobe better be in there.
Adult LeBron. I hope so.
Kobe gonna make a feature.
I hope. See, that would make it funny.
Yeah.
What if Kobe was the villain? Oh my gosh!
How could I forget? No, Kobe's our shooting guard.
Yeah, there we
Kobe's
go.
our shooting guard.
I either want him as the shooting guard or I want him as the villain. That's all I want.
Yep.
That's all I want. No, yeah,
yes.
Kobe's in there, bro.
Kobe gotta be in there
King
somehow.
Kobe.
Yes. There you go. Monstars lineup. Should be good. Ryan Coogler, Bron. We'll see who comes out of it. All right. Gonna go get on out of here. Nose is still stuffy. Just makes no sense, bro.
It's a
like
risk,
it
bro.
just
It's only Wednesday.
Are the worst because there's no real solution to it. Like you can't use too much of that nasal spray because like
then you're stuffy and your nose is running for no reason.
Yeah, always running. You just always sniffling over here.
Gross.
Like you crying or something.
Gross.
Or something got you in your feels. And
Gross. Your nose dries out.
Yeah, especially like I worked it. I was sitting there and it's like mad quiet in our office and stuff. And I'm just over here like every couple seconds.
That's one of those things that you want to be sympathetic. But like every once in a while, I'll make fun of Kara. She'll be over there sniffling. I'll be like, "All right, that's enough."
Yeah, it was even annoying me, and I had to put on my headphones, and I was like, "Bro, fix something with your nose." I can't, dog. I'm over here having
I wish I could
conversation. I'm trying. I tried everything.
Right.
I got 2 different cough drops. Just got some cough syrup. Drinking tea 3 times a day. Help
me.
Help me. Help you.
Yeah.
Culture Discourse Podcast. We never introduced ourselves. This is Ben.
Really, yeah. What's up?
This is Ben. I don't think we introduced ourselves.
We didn't really.
We dove right
podcast.
We definitely didn't, because I remember, the one we talked about. We definitely didn't.
Man, we dove right into Vontae Davis, bro.
Just so good, so
amazing.
funny. Culture Discourse Podcast. Follow me at Thundercat Felix.
Hey, so you can catch me on Twitter at Chase Actually. This is the Culture Discourse Podcast. We've been having a lot of fun. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. And hey, bruh, we're on everything, right? We're on everything. 5 stars, bro. Yeah. Share us with your friends.
Yeah, we on Spotify, we on Google Play, we on iTunes. Go ahead, share it with your friends. Listen, subscribe, 5 stars. Let people know about the culture some more. Also, follow us on Instagram, or not Instagram, on Twitter for the Culture Discourse specific podcast at C Discourse Pod. At C Discourse Pod. And I'm going to start doing this weekly where, look, mixtapes when I was in middle school, bro, mixtapes were huge. And I've recently gone through and started listening to some of the mixtapes and stuff. And I was just like, man, mixtapes were way better than albums back then. And even now, like, some of the mixtapes hold up so well. And so I'm gonna just go through each week highlighting a different mixtape that I'm a fan of.
We might need to, we might need to start sharing some playlists.
Yeah, might do that.
Delve into that a little bit too. But we got some new stuff coming.
We're looking forward to highlighting some different mixtapes and stuff. And even send us some of your favorite, what you like to listen to.
Absolutely.
Let us know your favorite mixtapes of all time. And eventually, one of these episodes might make a top 5 mixtapes, playlist, different stuff like that. But Culture Discourse Podcast, gonna get out of here. Catch y'all next week. Yeah.